Finally here this evening, boys and their toys. Boys, as you'll see, may be stretching it a bit, but for most American males of a certain age, whatever their background, that one toy they're unlikely ever to forget is likely to be that car they owned at a certain point in their life, and can own again, if they're willing to shell out a lot more than they did the first time. ABC's Charlie Murphy in Bakersfield, California.
Little GTO, you really looking fine.
Jim McGowan's little GTO looks fine.
And a 389. Listen to her tacking up now.
Check out Otis Chandler's 500 horsepower Plymouth Hemi Challenger. Why is 62-year-old Bob Fulcum cruising in a 66 Shelby Mustang?
It takes me back to my early 30s, and it was a fun car, and it's still a fun car to drive.
America's got a bad case of muscle car mania. The meanest machines Detroit ever made are smoking them, tacking up and blowing it out. Cheryl Whitehead took her unmodified 1970 Barracuda down the quarter mile at Bakersfield Raceway in 14.2 seconds.
Giddy up, giddy up.
Muscle cars were built in the 60s and early 70s for people who didn't care about miles per gallon. They were after miles per hour.
Nothing can catch her, nothing can touch my 409.
Detroit squeezed a big engine into a compact and created supercar.
It went from sublime to the ridiculous, you know. First thing you know, we're from 250 horsepower to 500 horsepower. Well, we all know nobody needs 500 horsepower, but it's a hell of a lot of fun.
Who bought these beasts?
They weren't made to be driven by little old ladies. The target market was a 22-year-old macho guy who wants to impress the ladies and go fast. And that's what they do.
This little 69 Firebird will go from 0 to 65 in 6 seconds. The top legal limit. If nobody's looking, it'll go faster than that.
Tack it up, buddy, gonna shut you down.
Then insurance companies jacked up rates, the government clamped down with new emission and miles per gallon standards, and muscle cars went the way of dinosaurs. This isn't a showroom, it's a museum. Otis Chandler has 70 of the finest remaining muscle cars.
People are taking their money out of other investments like the stock market, and they're buying muscle cars.
New, they cost $2,000 or $3,000. Today, they're worth 10 grand to $500,000. Nice thing about muscle cars, you can drive one down to the 7-Eleven for a loaf of bread, and you can get there in about 7 or 11 seconds. Charles Murphy, ABC News, Bakersfield, California.